Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. On the larger time frame, we're still in this consolidation pattern here, which on the larger time frame really isn't, this correction isn't really significant at all. It really looks like a sideways consolidation at the moment. That's why it's so important to understand the overall context, because as you can see, there's really not any significant correction at the moment. The sideways consolidation we see here, it really looks more like a, let's say consolidation in an overall uptrend without any clear confirmation that we're going down as such. So it's I'm tracking this currently as a consolidation in an overall uptrend. Yeah. So that's very important to understand, that we understand the context, that this is seen as a correction in an overall uptrend in a potentially still bullish market. The move to the upside is not finished. That's the idea, that's the thesis. And as per the yellow scenario, we'd like to see at least one more 4-5 pattern before this move up is complete. Then maybe another 4-5 pattern. But that is nice to have. So, but either way, I would like to see at least one more 4-5, maybe another one. And I'd also like to see the price get to $5 plus. That would be ideal. The next high could attack the all-time high. So 325, 330. That's not only the all-time high, but it's also a key Fibonacci level, the 178.6 extension. And that's all looking good at the moment. That's all looking good. Important is to recognize that we are holding above the 2021 high as well. That was located at $1.96. Now, let's take a look at the shorter time frame. Here you can see we're holding above that green line, which is the 2021 high. It's a key level. It's good that the market is actually consolidating above that level, because that indicates some, well, at least short-term strength. However, I'm tracking this sideways action as a triangle, and triangles generally are patterns of indecision. They are patterns of indecision. Doesn't mean it's bearish. It just means that, if it's a triangle pattern, these tend to break more easily. They are more fragile. And because they are so fragile, they, we just have to be ready for a possibly short-term bearish alternative. So I prefer to show you both, but then also, nobody knows which one is going to be, right? Nobody's got the crystal ball, but it's about understanding what are the key pivots that help us to distinguish between the two scenarios, because those levels are actionable. They help with risk management and they are actionable levels. So if we take a look at the microstructures, then I still like the idea that in this Elliott wave triangle, we would need another DE pattern. So the wave D could be unfolding right now. And in the D wave, maybe we're going to start the C wave element soon. Quick explanation, triangles are 5-wave structures. All of these subwaves are corrective. So we have an A wave, we have a B wave, a C wave. The D wave could be unfolding now, and then an E wave, higher low, and then a breakout. Important here is that we're forming lower highs and higher lows, and that the market holds ideally above support, but must hold above the $1.95 level, which would be the invalidation point. So already below the support area, below $2.04, the triangle itself will become less likely. And even in the blue count, what would happen if we break down, right? Then it's not the triangle, of course, but it could still be a wave 4. So again, it's the same wave count essentially. The only question is the wave 4 unfolding as a triangle, or is it going to be a larger ABC structure? And again, it would be the same wave count. It's just a different or let's say a different variation of subwave structures. But we know that below $2.04, the yellow scenario will become less likely, less reliable. And even in the blue count, which is that larger wave 4, in which we could test the lower support area here between 180 and 139, even here a local low could form and another rally higher, as long as it's a lower high, would not rule out the blue count. So that's why I say there is still the potential to form a local low here. I quite like the idea that a local low could form here, bit of a rally, then go down, or form a higher low and then eventually go up higher, right? So the overall idea is we haven't topped yet, not in a major top. Pullback is, corrective. That's the idea, that we are simply consolidating the previous, or correcting the previous rally. And that's quite promising, it's quite good, but it doesn't rule out the potential for one more low. That's the update about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.